morning's here.
Happy Friday, one and all. Welcome to the
Did you
Friday.
say Friday?
I said Friday. I'm sorry. Happy Friday, one and all. Welcome to the morning edition of the Disney Morning Show, starring the biggest person on the internet and the smallest person on the internet side by side.
I'll try to set up.
Let me try to move mine back a little. This is terrible. Oh, we have a good question. Someone wants to know who your co-host is today, Kyle.
It's Doobie.
It's Doobie. My name is Doobie Mosley.
Man who started this show.
The man who started this show, the man who started this website, but the man who's been very, 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 very busy lately. So I am so happy that the show has gone on.
Weren't you in Florida for 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's called vacation. It's a very important, busy thing.
Busy.
Vacation is important. We do a lot of traveling. A lot of it is fun travel, but that is our one true vacation. Just, you go to Tokyo, you're having a good time. I'm not saying it's hard work or even work, but there's something different about that than just a vacation. And so that is our one vacation. We're with the whole family. Really enjoyed it. But happy to be back to a ton of work, which has kept me from getting on for yet another week after that. I think I did one show. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm Doobie Mosley, co-founder here at Laughing Place. Kyle says I didn't. I prepped one show, and at the last second, something came up, and we had to cancel. I am very happy the show has gone on without me many, many times. Very, very happy. So thank you to Kyle for making that happen. Thank you for Luke and Tony for co-hosting. Those are the only two, right?
Yeah.
So, and hopefully I'm back for at least a little while. I'm in town next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So let's see if we can make this happen. And that's Kyle Burnick. He's our executive editorial director. And as this show has gone on, I have once again grown and Kyle has once again shrunk. So
Let's see if, speaking of growing or shrinking.
Very good. Kyle is the master of segues. 1:13:44, the last time this show occurred. It is now at, scrolling down, 1:12:21. Not too bad.
Yeah, it had also grown a lot. That was on Tuesday, and it was up way from the previous time we checked it. So.
Okay. No, never near 100 again, right?
No.
Okay.
So we talked a while back about how the city of Anaheim was considering some new taxes, and what?
Is this Tony's handiwork?
Did you see? I don't remember if you were around for this, but did you see the one where he talked about the possibility of Disney doing the co-CEO?
No.
Okay, it's an all-timer.
Okay, I'm going to check this out.
Okay, I'll talk about this story while you try to find that. But so we got some more details on this as they're getting ready to talk about it this upcoming Tuesday at their meeting. So what it proposes is a 3% tax on tickets, and that is for venues over a certain size. And it just so happens that the size they chose would apply to Angel Stadium as well as Disneyland, obviously. Not the Honda Center. Honda Center is actually technically a little bit smaller, so it would not apply. So 3% on tickets, which of course will be paid by the people that are buying the tickets. And then on top of that, they're also considering a 10% tax on parking lots that are privately owned and have more than 1,500 spots. So that would mean that Disneyland already charges $40 for parking. It would presumably go up to $44. So yeah, they're going to discuss. They've seen it before, but we'll look at it again. Yeah, so they're going to talk about it. The city council is going to discuss this on Tuesday, presumably vote on it. And if they choose to, if passing it would mean that they're going to put it on the ballot, not this November, but next November, November 3rd, 2026 is when people would vote on this if the city approves it. All right, Doobie.
The decision to get creative with our thumbnails, I don't care if it helps or hurts us, is the best decision ever made in the history of Laughing Place. There it is, the co-CEO. Oh man, Tony, you are awesome.
Yeah, he really leaned into it with the tweet and everything too. Let's get together.
I should say some hellos here. Hello, Curtis. I hope you're still around and agree. Fred Ramirez, it's been a while. JPP, it's been a while. Nikki B, it's been a while. JPP, you're mean. It's Doobie. You know me. All right, moving on to Fantastic Four, Disney Plus. It's coming. We knew that it would be coming, but now we have a date. It is coming on November 5th.
Like you wrote it down. I'm looking right at it.
Doesn't even have the tab up. Yeah, so these things get released to the theater and then to digital and DVD, and they slowly make their way to Disney Plus, and that is kind of where it settles for the rest of eternity, going in and out of the top 10, depending on what else is going on in the world. So November 3rd is when, November 5th is when this will happen. November 3rd is the tourism tax vote. November 5th is when this will be coming to Disney Plus. And where's my link? Nope. Sorry, I accidentally missed the link.
He's rusty again, folks.
I am so rusty. I have no idea. New treats have come. That's not why. Why did I do that? I have no idea. New treats have come to Walt Disney World. These are inspired by some of the princess films that are out there. So these are truffle booklets. They are $12.99, and just what they said, they are truffle booklets. There's a Cinderella, which is dark chocolate, sea salt caramels, the Princess and the Frog, milk chocolate, sea salt caramels, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, milk chocolate, black cherry truffles. Are you a truffle fan, Kyle?
I am, except once again, Snow White is the worst of those three. Cinderella would be my pick. We actually like Lind truffles. We buy boxes of like 300 of them when they go on sale for Black Friday, and have one for dessert after our meals. It's delicious.
So I also get isn't there like truffle pasta? Is that the same thing?
So truffle pasta is the mushroom truffle.
So
truffles
same spelling?
and chocolate means like a crunchy exterior and a moussey, softer.
Is there any relation to them?
I mean, pigs probably eat both.
I can attest that I do, but I mean in their different.
I don't think that there is, but it is confusing. I could see Rachel Green trying to, which is a trifle. That's also different than a truffle or a truffle.
Versus sweet truffle versus mushroom truffle, any relation? Because that's just weird to have two foods, same word. I mean, completely different thing. According to Chatty, Mr. Al, the connection only in name and appearance. They have no relation. This is dumb. Food is dumb. Okay, Sleeping Beauty as well. And then we also found out that they have a popcorn variety called Bippity Boppity Boo Popcorn. You can see that there.
It says Bibbidi. Bobbidi.
Did I say Bippity Boppity?
You said it with P's, yes.
Isn't it pronounced Bippity even though it's spelled Bippity?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it is. I've heard it both ways.
I've heard both ways.
And then the gray stuff, cookies and cream cotton candy. So if you got a sweet tooth in your Magic Kingdom, they have a solution for you.
And speaking of Halloween, even because candy Halloween, Dancing with the Stars Halloween night is coming up this Tuesday. The big news here is that Cheryl Burke, who is a pro on the show for several seasons, will be returning this time to be a guest judge. And then I have some lore for you, Doobie.
Okay.
The troop dances this time. One of the troop dances is going to be a song called Sympathy is a Knife by Charlie XCX. That song inspired a diss track of sorts on the new Taylor Swift album, which they're dancing to a different Taylor Swift song from the new album. That the song they're doing is called Canceled. The one that is a response to Sympathy is a Knife is called Actually Romantic. So it's funny to me that they chose that. Like they tried to draw the dots, connect the dots, but didn't quite do it. But of course they'll all be dancing to spooky-ish songs. My girl Danielle will be doing Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. So looking forward to Andy Richter still around, Doobie.
Yeah, that's not sure you saw that coming.
Yeah.
All the Andy Richter Nation out there.
And we got some Jollywood Nights news. They released a video yesterday looking at some foods before they released the official foodie guide today. Some of the ones I wanted to highlight, there's a holiday dill light, some sort of cocktail with dill pickle in it. So that is
and a wiener.
Just every
oh no, that's
way.
the pickle.
That's the pickle. It's a drink with a pretty big pickle in it.
I get that.
There's also some. There's the Jolly Gingerbread Mini Churros that actually do sound good, and then some Muppets inspired things. There's Miss Piggy Strawberry Glam, which is going to be at Hollywood Scoops, and the Kermit Mint Whirl.
No,
at
definitely
Hollywood
Piggy.
Scoops.
That looks so good. So good.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll make it out there for that. So you can catch those during Jollywood Nights. They kick off November 8th.
I was going to laugh. Yeah, right. And then I realized, I actually am going to be out there for that. But I'm not going to Jollywood Nights, unfortunately. Fred Ramirez has a question. Did you watch Inside the NBA last night or the night before? I actually did watch it last night, both pre and post. Because my wife is I don't think she's watching, so I'm going to say this, the biggest fan of large black men in the world. And she is a huge fan of Shaq. And
I thought you were going to say that she's on the ESPN beat for LP, but you went a completely different direction with that.
She so loves Shaq and the whole Inside the NBA crew, and Ernie too. She truly does. And so I watched it with her.
I need a master list of all of the all the brands that Shaq has done commercials for, because I swear a new one pops up weekly. I'm just like, oh, Shaq is doing this too.
So they are hilarious. And even their talk on the whole NBA gambling thing had its hilarity to it. So yeah, Inside the NBA. It is incredible to have that on ESPN. Just a great get there by ESPN. All right, moving back to the theme parks and Walt Disney World. You can get that. You also can see that. And this is because the Birdcage topper of the new lounge bar, whatever you want to call it, at the Grand Floridian lobby has been installed. So Jeremiah headed over there and got some pictures. You can also see that the curtain is the only thing left there. No more construction walls. So you can see this is an homage to the Birdcage that used to be in this location, which back in the day, pre 9/11, actually had real birds in it, which is a cool thing about the Grand Floridian. So the structure's been topped off. It's a part of the overall lobby remake, which includes different check-in area with the pods and the cool glass and the new lighting behind them. So we did visit there on our last trip just a couple weeks ago. The Birdcage wasn't there yet, but you could see how the whole lobby was laid out with the new check-in, which is really nice, and the new artwork, not in this article, above the stairs is really, really nice. And this, I guess it's not as horrible as I expected. It's not huge. It's just unnecessary, but we'll see what it's like when guests are there. I'm less negative about it than I was when it was first announced. Still sad there'll be no gingerbread this year, but they have assured us they will be back. So that's just a temporary thing.
There you go. Well, coming soon to Disney Store, even though the photo shoot was at Disneyland, Bret Iwan, the voice of Mickey Mouse currently, and also a Disney artist, has teased a new collection, Expedition Mickey. Kind of takes on an adventure kind of wilderness theme. So this is at, the Redwood Creek, well, actually technically the Grizzly Peak area. Took some photos of some of the merch. This will be coming soon. They didn't give us an exact date, but you'll be able to find it maybe at the parks, but also on Disney Store and all of that.
So wait, he voices a Disney character, he creates merchandise, and he models it himself. Is he slowly merging into Ashley X9?
They're best friends, or I don't know.
I know they are.
Yeah. So, and maybe eventually he'll do as many ads as Shaq. All the possibilities. Disney legend Miley Cyrus is tagging on to another upcoming Disney project. She'll be providing a new song for the end credits of Avatar: Fire and Ash. The song's called Dream as One. It will be released November 14th. Then the soundtrack, like the score for the movie, is going to come out December 12th, and the movie itself comes out December 19th. So this long rollout, but you'll be able to hear this new Miley song in just a few weeks. And yeah, it's not gonna be sung in Pandora or anything. It's just gonna be in the end credits. But yeah, kind of cool.
Are you saying Shaq might be turning into the modern day Walt Disney?
Oh, I think Walt Disney just endorsed his own things. I think Shaq endorses anything anyone will pay him to endorse.
All right, Sip and Sonder, which opened at Downtown Disney in January. This is new. This was a Downtown Disney location. What did I just do? Remove that. Sorry. A Downtown Disney location for kind of a popular place in LA. and unfortunately did not make it. I wish I knew more about what happened here. I went to their website. There's nothing. They no longer have Downtown Disney as a location, but it was a coffee and pastry place right there at the Parkside Market, which just opened. I got to go there earlier this year, and now it's gone, replaced by just the Parkside Market Coffee and Tea, which is just a much more generic place. We don't know if it's run by Disney or not, but
I highly suspect Disney just took it over.
I suspect too. But I would really love the investigative report, which probably like a phone call or something, on what happened to Sip and Sonder. So if someone knows out there, let me know. Very curious.
Benji's going to be at Disneyland shortly.
Correction. Bret Iwan is the modern day Walt Disney, not Shaq.
Oh. They're very similar people.
I confuse them all the time. How could he be Walt when he's Kazam and Steel? Very good.
Yeah, we should maybe Benji can ask. He's going to be at Disneyland shortly. However long the drive from Palm Springs to Disneyland is.
90 minutes. Done that many times.
Well then he'll be there in 45.
Many times. My mom lived in Palm Springs, and I always went to Disneyland. Right.
What about from Rancho Mirage though? Is that close?
Yeah, actually, it is. Do we have a theme song for this, right?
We do. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Breaking news.
Outdated right after I made it.
Breaking news.
Oh, this is breaking news. Sorry.
We have a new way of doing the Disney Plus Top 10 that only includes Disney Plus, no Hulu, because DisneyPlus.com/explore is a thing now. So we are going to see what the actual top 10 streaming titles on Disney Plus are right now. No more of this worrying about TV 14 or whatever. Here we go. We have Hocus Pocus, The Nightmare Before Christmas. All we got to do is figure out how to scroll. That's the hard part. Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus 2, Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. No one's ever seen that. Haunted Mansion, Eddie Murphy version. Halloween Town High, Vampirina, Teenage Vampire. Haunted Mansion, the more modern version. Thunderbolts, somehow sneaking in there. And then back to Halloween with Twitches. So do people really get that themed in their Disney Plus watching? That's just amazing to me.
I guess so. There was a TVMA in the Disney Plus one when I checked it not too long ago, but I don't remember what it was.
How'd that happen?
I guess they have something TVMA on Disney Plus.
That irks me. Okay.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
Movie review. Hulu's The Hand That Rocks the Cradle thrives with two powerhouse leading ladies and more than your daily recommended dose of suspense. Subhead, the 2025 remake, is now streaming on Hulu, which I tried to watch yesterday and didn't get through it, but I'm blaming me, not the show, movie. So I wanted to watch it without having any idea what the reviews were, and because I didn't want to be, I'm very susceptible to people saying, oh, this is a good movie or this is a bad movie. So I'm very happy with this review, and now I'm excited to go back and watch it. His conclusion, if you are a horror or thriller fan, this is Maxon, by the way. If you are a horror or thriller fan, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle is a must-watch with a carefully crafted storyline, some gorgeous cinematography moments, and the powerhouse protagonist and antagonist, those are some big words. This approximately 2-hour movie flies by. So, cannot wait to check it out. Thank you, Maxon.
And then Doobie and I both did things recently, so we're going to do some live reviews of those. First of all, on Wednesday night, my wife and I drove to Tulsa, Oklahoma to see Sir Paul McCartney at the, I guess it's, I've been thinking it's Bach because it feels weird to say BOK, but it's the Bank of Oklahoma. So it's the BOK Center. And I was going to be okay to be, played a set of 35 songs over 3 hours, no openers, just him. And
wow,
it was
3 hours?
fantastic. 3 hours. And he's 83
does he
years
sit down
old.
For any of it? Goodness.
No.
Did he?
Well, I guess technically to play the piano, he sat down a bit, but he played the bass, he played the guitar, he played 2 different pianos, he played a ukulele, he played a what's the other tiny string thing?
Mandolin?
Yeah, mandolin. Thank you. Played all of those things, sang.
Surprised myself.
You could tell that he was actually singing. Like his voice was pretty good. Sometimes it would break a little bit because he got those like growl vocals on some of those songs, and that didn't work out. But you knew that he was really singing, and I appreciate that. Didn't go with a backing track and didn't do the "you guys sing this one," except for you sing along to "Hey Jude," but that was it. Like just some background, not making the audience do his job. So had a great time. Very much worth driving the 3 hours to Tulsa and back, including waiting 45 minutes in the parking garage to get out.
Which is frustrating when you still got a long drive home, drive ahead of you to get home. But you didn't even consider leaving early.
No, he ends with the end of the Abbey Road medley, so I knew I had to stick around for that.
What's the most surprising song he did?
Most surprising that it's a fine song. He did "Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite," and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather you play something else, but cool. Yeah, I know he played a lot of songs I wanted to hear. I could have.
Does he only do his own? Does he only do his own in Beatles stuff, or does he throw some covers in there?
He does. He did a cover of "Something," which was a George Harrison song from the Beatles. So he didn't write that one, but he did a cover of that, and he opened with "Help," which is he's credited on, but it's a John song, really. Like John sings it, so things like that.
Okay. I need some.
And he did "Now and Then," which is their the last Beatles song, which is mostly sung by John. It was a John demo that they turned into a Beatles song with technology.
I am not a huge Beatles fan, but there's one Beatles song which is probably in my top 25. Did he do the one that goes, there are things that I remember?
Oh, yeah. All My Life. That's a John song. Or In My Life.
Did he do it? But did he do it? No, he didn't. I would have been disappointed. All right. And I got to, not the same day, similar day. Earlier this week, I got to go see an early screening of the 40th anniversary edition of Back to the Future, which is the same as the original Back to the Future, but being released on the 40th anniversary. So I'm just going to show a couple of pictures while I talk about that. Excuse my ashy legs, but those are the cool shoes I got. You can see they say "Out of Time" there, and there are other angles where you can see how cool they are for Back to the Future.
Those are the Hey Dudes, right?
Yes, those are Hey Dudes. Very good. And why didn't this picture? There we go. But anyway, before
Hey Jude to Hey Dude.
Before the screening, this was in Universal City. We got to meet Doc Brown and Marty McFly. My son did some really fun interactions with them, and unfortunately the audio was so crummy I'm not sure we're going to be able to use it, but he did a really good job. I'm so proud of my little boy. He's like I don't know what to do. I'm very bad at meeting a character. I'm like, Gideon, they'll lead the way. And he's like, oh yeah, and then from there he was totally fine.
It's like interviewing a Disney ambassador. You're like, ask them any question, they'll tell you what they want to say.
And he did a fantastic job. And then there were some prizes there. Bob Gale was there, the screenwriter, one of the co-writer of it. That's not him, no. But he introduced the movie, but he was also there at this little reception thing. So got to get a picture. Gideon got a picture with him. This is the mayor. And it's so funny. He just walks around. People will just go to him, mayor. And he just knows, I like the sound of that. And you can just hear that over and over again throughout the night. Also there was the guy who plays Marvin Berry. So just a
listen to this.
Exactly. And so it was really fun. They stayed for the actual movie. So it was really fun when they came on screen and the huge applause and the fact that they're there. Just a great event. Tons of fun.
Has Gideon decided that the movie is better than the musical?
No, he still prefers the musical. I made a big decision though. I've always considered this one of the most overrated films out there. A good movie, a really good movie, but overrated, not an all-time great. I have changed my mind. This is not an overrated film. It is an all-time great. After sitting in a theater, watching it all again, this is an all-time great film.
And I heard Bob Gale is telling people to write letters to Universal to get the ride back.
So before he did the introduction to the film, nothing scripted, just very off-the-cuff kind of thing. And he mentioned how, it inspired the ride at Universal. No, I don't even know if he mentioned it, but someone just yelled out, they should bring back the ride. And he said, they should bring back the ride. Maybe we should start a letter writing campaign. And that's how that went. So
gotcha.
And the rest.
Is it me? I'm sorry. I am so unprepared.
No, I see. That's what happens to me. I'm like, oh, I'm in this segment. I can't just jump to this next one.
All right. And the rest would be new merchandise from Trader Sam's. So they released a couple of new T-shirts earlier this year. And now they have a whole new collection of Trader Sam's Grog Grotto merchandise at the Polynesian Village Resort, which I also got to visit. Yes, we ate at Captain's Cook. Sorry. Usually I talk about my trip when I get back, but it's been so long. So anyway, here's that merchandise you can go check out. If you're a fan of Trader Sam's, like I know Jeremiah is, you might want to go to the Polynesian
Perhaps
Village
there's another
Resort.
stream you have coming up where you could discuss more about your trip.
We probably will. We probably will. Trivia tomorrow. It's been a while.
Another place you might have visited was Universal Orlando. The resort there announced some new ticket options for 2026, new multi-days that finally start treating Epic Universe more like one of the other parks where you'll be able to hop between them with certain tickets, to be clear. Tony, or whoever wrote this, I forgot, speculates that perhaps this will be good news for pass holders who have been waiting to be able to visit Epic Universe like the other parks. So maybe we're one step closer to that in 2026.
I was really surprised they did not include pass holders in this because there's been rumor about that for coming in October for quite a while. And then finally the October announcement, and it's not. So maybe Epic's doing even better than I expect, or I thought.
Maybe.
Right. Sorry.
Well, as I alluded to a bit earlier, our boss was out at in Rancho Mirage at the new Cotino Story Living by Disney, and has a few different pieces of content he was able to get from that. First of all, there's a house tour of one of the model houses. He also got to go inside the Par House, which is where they have activities, but it's all modeled after Incredibles 2 and their house there. So that's pretty cool. He also got a preview of some of the different offerings that will be available at Cotino. So we have a video up. We'll have another article about that and some other things as we're cleaning up. Although we talked earlier about this week about or maybe we didn't because I forget when this happened, but the drones, we thought maybe that was going to be a celebration for Cotino. It was not. So let the speculation continue what that's about. But
that is coming to the park.
Check out all our coverage of Cotino over on the site. And then Alex has a recap of the latest Disney Family Museum event. This was the Walt Disney Animation, a legacy of art, innovation, and leadership, the pioneering women of Walt Disney Animation, I should say. So you can check out his article. And then Tony, I forgot to put this on the list, but Tony last night attended the latest D23 Gold Member Theater event. I think it was all about Haunted Mansion Holiday. So you can check out his recap on the site as well.
Awesome. All right, we've reached the portion of the show where we find out just how smart Kyle is or isn't by asking him what happened on this day in Disney history, October 24th. On this day in 1982, something was officially dedicated by Card Walker, even though it opened 23 days earlier.
1982 would be Epcot.
That is correct. I was a little worried there.
No, I'm just like, what? There's a reason why he's mentioning 23 days, October 1st. What would have opened on October? Okay.
On this day, that's an interesting picture. On this day in 1994, a TV show premiered, animated. Yes, it's Disney. It was on the Disney Afternoon syndicated. A lot of people, especially in 1994, were probably like, this is Disney? This is kind of weird. What do you think it was?
It's Disney Afternoon?
Yeah. At
Okay.
least that's what it showed.
Okay, well, the first thing that came into my mind was Darkwing Duck, but I don't know why that'd be so confusing.
Yeah, but yes, that is a great guess. That is not correct.
I remember singing the countdown song with my cousin before Darkwing debuted. Gargoyles.
Yes, you're right. Way to go. Gargoyles premiered on this
making
day,
their debut in the new Disney Lorcana game. The new chapter that just came out. They're adding gargoyles and a new function that comes with the gargoyles.
So that was probably the hardest one here. I have 4 total. You have a great opportunity to go 4 for 4 here today. And on this day in 2001, Disney completed an acquisition.
2001.
2001. Almost a foreshadowing.
or a 5 shadowing. 2001, it wouldn't have been Pixar quite yet. It would have been, was it go.com? ESPN wasn't ABC, that would have been earlier.
2001.
A Space
Or
Odyssey.
focus on the foreshadowing in a sense.
Focus on the foreshadowing.
What else has Disney acquired that somehow is some way related to this acquisition?
Star Wars, Marvel, Fox. So something Fox-ish. What would they have acquired?
On this day in 2001, Disney completed the acquisition of Fox Family.
Oh, yeah, Fox Family. I forgot about that. Freeform still exists.
And on this day in 2008, a movie was released. Blank seniors, blank and blank, face the prospect of being separated from one another as they head off in different directions to college.
2008?
2008. Come on, Fred Ramirez, you know this one.
2 seniors, different directions.
Number 3 in the series. The first
High School Musical. Just the High School Musical 3.
High School Musical 3, yes. College Road Trip.
Not High School Musical, the musical, the series.
No. So you had a great chance to go 4 for 4 after getting the first 2 right, and you failed.
Forgot about ABC Family, which they wanted to call XYZ, and then realized they legally couldn't.
Why not?
Because it was in the thing that it had to have the word family in it.
That's right.
That's why they still have to show the 700 Club. They
That's
did
why
not
Disney
think
showed
it through.
That's why Disney showed the 700 Club. So with Sora, before I get to the Sorcerer's Trick, Sora, the new AI video making thing, which is just everywhere now because it's just so easy to make it. I saw one this morning, which was, you told me it was like Figment. And it said if I got to whatever likes, I would take off my head, and he takes it off, and it's Bob Chapek underneath, and he goes, "I'm back," and then he starts going to all the things he's going to do around and it's just, people are funny. All right.
Not as funny as Rebecca thought that Figment figure was
AI.
No, I'm saying it wasn't as funny as she thought that the difference
Oh
between the two.
yeah. She laughed so hard. All right, where are we with Sorcerer's Streak? I am the featured player this week, and I'm doing not horrible.
You're doing not horrible. Here. That's how I felt about it when I checked most recently.
So yeah, I'm in 3rd place, tied with Bill Galzo and Chad Davis with the streak, but losing in the number of correct. Jeremy Parker is far and away ahead. He is so good at this game that I wonder, is there a cheat code? I wrote this thing that I somehow missed.
It's like that one online poker thing that got sued because there was like a god mode that someone found out existed that you could see people's hole cards.
Was Chauncey Billups involved in that?
I don't think so. Maybe.
So, but the current question, today's question is, it's not, where is it? How does this work? Not there. Oh, I'm on the wrong place. That's why. Sorry, my bad. Today's question is, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, new movie. Benji did our review of that coming out today. Will it be the #1 movie at the box office today? I don't think it's that big a release, but still, I think it's the only real new movie coming out this week. So we'll see.
There's some other new movies, and I will say the reason that I personally chose no on this one, even though it has the potential to win the weekend, I think it would lose on Friday because there's horror movies out, and horror movies not only do better around Halloween, but also do better on Friday nights. I can speak from experience as working at a movie theater. So that is why I personally chose no.
What is the new horror movie this week?
So you got Black Phone 2 Holdover from last week, and then there's not actually a horror movie, but there's like some sort of anime thing I think came out, and I think that would also be more of a Friday night movie. So that's my logic. Okay. I would think that the drop off between Friday and Saturday for those movies will be stronger than like I said. I still think Springsteen has a chance to win the weekend, but I think it would be more from the other 2 days and Friday.
Oh, then there's a good chance I will ask this question again tomorrow to see how it does on Saturday, because I like that theory. See some recent questions, Small World, Wait Time, both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. I did those. It has not had those wait times, not had very long wait times. And Dancing with the Stars, Monday Night Football, the other standbys. It's fun to look at the right wrong. It's pretty even here.
I had to settle the Dancing with the Stars one, and it became clear very early that it was going to be a no, but I didn't want to spoil it for anyone just in case, so I waited a respectable amount of time and then settled it.
Great. We have one more segment today.
There are winners and there are losers. Who are you?
Yeah. Audio on that is All right. Well, why don't you go first?
All right. Well, my winner this week, Doobie, that I am all about redemptions. And so I will say that on a previous episode I did with Tony, I was complaining about the Run Disney exclusives. They announced a new Stitch exclusive for Wine and Dine. And I was like, why are you doing Stitch for Wine and Dine? That doesn't make any sense to me. But then they went and showed me up and made a Wine and Dine one that's actually themed to the Wine and Dine, complete with a Spaceship Earth logo on the back and a nice winey purple color. So kudos to Brooks and Run Disney for pulling through on that one.
All right. My winner of the week is kind of boring because I just haven't been keeping up enough, but I'm going to say it is Disney Innovation. We heard about this project in Palm Springs, which I still pronounce wrong all the time. Cotino, I think. Cotino, long ago, and it's actually coming to fruition now. The media is seeing it, actually house tours. Who saw Disney just creating a planned community, not celebration, in Palm Springs? And it's just, I love when Disney just does something completely different. I will always defend the Galactic Star Cruiser. And so I am giving my winner to Disney for this. My loser of the week, and this is unofficial, so do not say I'm reporting something that is fact, but I am just going by the scuttlebutt. Disney fans, if it's true that the Evil Queen will not be returning after Halloween, and if it's true, as social media is saying, because the fans, and I can attest that the fans have gone absolutely gonzo with Evil Queen, just as they did with the elf, whose name now escapes me, Tally over Christmas, and social media constantly over a specific Evil Queen and her interactions. And this is why we can't have nice things. So, Disney fans, you are.
Winter, I think that's totally fine.
You are. It's totally fine for villains not to be there. Totally fine. So perhaps even that's just introduction. The fact that I cannot turn on my social media without seeing yet another interaction with fans and this particular Evil Queen, just like what's happening with Tally, that does not result in good things, in my humble opinion. So, Disney fans, chill out. Let the characters just be characters.
Well, my loser of the week, and most weeks, are Star Wars fans, because you will not be getting Ben Solo's Hunt for Ben Solo. Apparently, they got a plane to fly over Disney. It's pretty funny that they're this upset about a movie they didn't know was happening and now are not getting. But that's how it goes. So sorry about that. It actually sounded like it could have been an interesting project, but still.
And sorry, JPP, we have been making our picks. So the thing continues behind the scenes, but
I'm sure they were horrible because football's broken. I think the Cowboys can win the Super Bowl at this point. It's anybody's game.
Cowboys are good. The Cowboys have a great offense, and 11 guys on defense. So, but we will get back to that next week, hopefully. But we are making our picks. The tally continues. Otherwise, hope everyone has a great weekend. We do have Disney Trivia Live making its triumphant return tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, if I can drag myself away from Saturday Night Main Event on ESPN Plus. Nope. What do they call it? Just ESPN?
I think it's called ESPN Select is the non-network version of the thing. Hey, don't feel bad. They get it wrong themselves. I don't know if Benji called them out on it. I said that I'm like, this says ESPN Plus. Aren't they? You're the PR department. Shouldn't you know what you call your own thing?
So anyway, we'll be watching wrestling tomorrow night. Very excited. And but otherwise, we'll be doing Disney for Your Life. Thanks for joining us. Happy to be back. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.